Hello, hello, hello. So I am going to be doing a live meditation here in just a few minutes. But first I want to share this out. So for those of you who are watching this on the replay, you'll probably want to skip ahead by like 3 to 5, maybe 10-ish minutes, somewhere in there. This is kind of the boring part. And I have a rainbow on my shoulder right here. Still sharing this out, guys, so hang with me here. Just sharing this out, guys. Hang on here. Hello, Melissa. Let me just finish this and we'll get started. Alrighty, so, hello Olivia. So as some of you may know, and others may not know, I do a weekly energy report reading every Friday, and then I send it out every Saturday. So on this particular occasion, on Friday, when I was doing this, I decided to pull one of the Goddesses of Knowledge cards to foretell what beings, or which beings of divine love and light would be assisting us in this upcoming week. The card that I ended up pulling was Flora. Hello, Daisy. So Flora is here specifically at this time to assist us with finding more joy and love and harmony within us. And she has given me the message that she is here specifically because of how most of us have been going through a lot of really dense, really heavy healing and processing in the last several weeks or even several months, as the case may be. And now we're kind of at the point where we still have more of it to do, but we're at the point now where it's time to kind of relax. It's time to get back to our life after having gone through so much healing and processing and so much dense emotions. And so she is here at this specific time to assist us to honor everything within us and within our life that is full of joy and hope and happiness and grace. And this is the card that I ended up pulling. And I will read the card here. Flora, meaning flourishing one, was the Roman goddess of flowers, gardens, and spring. She is the embodiment of all of nature. Her name has come to represent all plant life. She is especially a goddess of flowers, including the flower of youth. Her festival of unrestrained pleasure, the Floralia, was celebrated at the end of April and the beginning of May. This festival was probably the origin of the maypole dance and the gathering of bouquets and flowers, symbolizing the bringing of spring and new life into the world. She gives charm to youth, aroma and flavor to wine, sweetness to honey, and fragrance to blossoms. So she is here at the specific time to assist us with truly being able to embrace all of these things, the richness and the zest of life. Flora teaches us to honor growing things, both inside and outside of us. She is a reminder to pay attention to pleasure, to beauty, and to new life, wherever within us, wherever in our life this might be occurring or showing up for us. Woohoo, 12/12. And I just seen 10/10 2 different times today. And I believe I seen 12/12 as well. Last night, though. So, when I was writing out my energy report email on Saturday, and I was mentioning how Flora is here specifically at this time to assist us with finding the richness and the zest and the pleasure of life, we decided that we are going to collaborate with a special healing meditation that we are calling Reclaiming Joy. So, without further ado, let us get on this. I don't know about you, but reclaiming my joy and reclaiming my zest and passion of life is definitely something that is first and foremost on my to-do list today. I keep seeing 11/11 or just 1/11. I don't really see 11 all by itself very often. There's either 3 or 4 ones all put together. But without further ado, we will begin this with some grounding. Focus your attention approximately 2 feet above your head, where your galactic sun or your personal sun chakra is located. And just like the regular sun, our galactic sun is shining golden rays of light down upon us. And these rays of light will go through our soul star chakra, through our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, our causal or ear chakra at the back of our head, our throat chakra, our heart and higher heart chakras, our solar plexus chakra, our sacral chakra, our root chakra. And now these rays of light will travel down both of your legs, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, spreading out now across your feet into each and every toe. Into and through your feet chakras. Into and through your Earth Star chakra, located 1 foot below your feet. Hello, Elise. Yes, it has been a very, very long time, Mr. Fabulous. Glad to know you are still alive and kicking. And now I will call in Goddess Flora. And this is going to be an interesting meditation because I've never really worked with her all that much before. Although I definitely need to. Ah, intuitive empath. You and me both. So now what she is guiding us to do is to put your hands over your heart center, the center of your chest, and focus on all of the love that you feel, both within yourself and within the energy of the air all around you. Focus on the sense of magic and wonder and splendor. Focus on all of these things that we took for granted in our life. All of these little small miracles and wonders. Like plants growing, snow falling, rain falling, trees thriving, sun shining. All of these little things that really add a richness and a zest and a sense of wonder to our lives that we quite often take completely for granted. So let us just sit back here and reevaluate our stance on this. Let us get in touch with our inner child, with that innocence that playfulness, that spontaneity. And with that wonder, that childlike wonder caused by not really understanding how all of these things work. How does a tree grow? How does a plant thrive? How does snow fall from the sky? How does rain fall from the sky? How are rainbows formed? All of these things that create wonder, unless you actually know, like most of us adults do, how all of this happens. And then it just kind of takes the fun out of it for us, doesn't it? How does gravity work? Little things like how does fire heat up things? How do all of these little things really work? And how do flowers smell? How do they make perfume? All of these little simple things that we tend to quite often not even really think about and take completely for granted. It is time now, Flora is saying, to reevaluate how well and how thoroughly we notice all of these small wonders around us, and how well we tune into this childlike, innocent aspect within us, and allow ourselves to wonder. Allow ourselves to tune into the magic and the energy of all of these simple little things. And now she wants to take us on a spiritual journey meditation. So if you have not already done so, please close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Breathe in through your nose. Bring the air all the way down to your tailbone. Hold your breath for approximately 2 seconds. And as you do so, allow your body to completely relax. Allow your body's natural breathing rhythm to take over at this time. And allow the air to just fall naturally out of your lungs. Do not forcefully exhale. And continue to do this throughout this meditation. And now, in your mind's eye, open your eyes and picture yourself sitting in the middle of this mountain meadow. The air is uplifting. It has a slight chill, not cold, but definitely an electrifying chill. It is very, very fresh and uplifting. There's a slight breeze rustling through your hair. The sky is completely blue and sunny. The sun is shining brightly down upon your skin, warming you. There is grass underneath you, all around you. And as you sit here in this field of grass, you reach your hands out to either side of you, and you run your hands through the tops of the grass. And you feel each blade of grass gently caressing your arm. In the distance, you can hear birds happily chirping and singing. Nearby, there is a creek, and you can hear the water babbling. You feel compelled to get closer to where this water is. So you stand up and you begin walking towards the noise of the running water, the babbling brook. Apparently there's a connection problem or something. I'm not sure what that was. But anywho, so where was I? Hi, Virginia. Hi, Jackson. So, in your mind's eye, you are in this mountain meadow, and you stand up and you feel compelled to walk towards this babbling brook that you can hear. And as you begin walking, you can feel the blades of grass caressing your legs. You can feel the warmth of the earth under your feet. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. You feel the slight breeze rustling through your hair. And you feel the crispness of the air. The fresh, crisp, flowing, free air. And as you walk towards this babbling water, you see this woman approaching you. As she approaches you, she reaches out her arms to give you a big hug. You can tell by all of the wrinkles around her face that she laughs and smiles often. And you can tell by her countenance and character and how she approaches you that she is very loving and kind. And that she wishes to support you in all ways. And as she gets close to you, she wraps her arms around you. And in this close embrace with her, you feel joy, you feel love, you feel safety, support. You feel as if absolutely everything in your life is exactly as it needs to be. Despite how troublesome it might be, despite how it may not be how you think it needs to be or should be, despite how you feel about certain aspects of your life, despite how you perceive aspects of your life, or what you even think about them, in this close embrace with Goddess Flora, you know that the only thing that truly matters in your life at this time is love and joy and happiness. Nothing else in your life is as important as your ability to stay in this moment, to be love, to be loved, and to embrace all of the love and the richness and the zest of life that she is offering you at this time. So now let us just take a moment here to put our hands out, palms up, fingers open, and open up to all of the love, all of the joy, all of the healing, the shifting, the transmuting. Let us truly open up in this moment and embrace everything. Embrace the love, the support, the joy, the zest of life. Let us release from our mind, from our energy field, from our emotions, the stories of the day, our responsibilities, our worries, our doubts. Let us just release all of this and let it go. And let us just focus on our heart center, focus on the love, focus on the joy, focus on the richness and the zest that we have available to us to experience, to feel, to enjoy, and to prosper in. And let us not allow anything to become more important to us than this. I freely accept and embrace divine love, support, and abundance in whatever form it should show up for me in my life. However and wherever love is to be found in my life, I fully embrace it, I fully accept it, and I choose to nurture it. Wherever in my life harmony and peace should be present, I choose to allow it, to embrace it, and to nurture it. Wherever in my life abundance and prosperity should show up, I choose to allow it. I choose to accept it, to welcome it, to embrace it. I choose to honor it with respect, to always know that it is a blessing, not a guarantee. Wherever in my life harmony and balance and love within myself and with others in my life should be present, I choose to allow it. I choose to embrace it, accept it, and nourish it. Wherever creativity passion and expression should show up in my life, I choose to allow it, to embrace it, to nurture it, and to express it in every way. Wherever I am called in my life to be joyful, to be spontaneous, to get in touch with my inner child, I choose to do so. I choose to embrace it and nurture it within myself. Hello, Marcia. And you may stay in her embrace for as long as you feel the need to. And whenever you feel ready, you may open your eyes and return back to this precise moment. If you are not ready yet, you can stay in that space and stay in Goddess Flora's embrace, receiving her love and healing and nurturing and joy and abundance. And whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes and tell me how this felt for you. Soothing is a very good word to use for a guided meditation. Love. If I could, I would literally just sit around and meditate and focus on the love that I feel in my life, within myself, and in the air around me all day, every day. Unfortunately, I would never ever get anything done if I did that, but you certainly wouldn't catch me complaining. Excellent, Elise. I myself definitely feel as if I have allowed more joy and harmony into my life through working with Flora with this meditation. Yes, Goddess Flora. She is here this week to help us reclaim our joy and love back into our life, specifically for those who have been going through a lot of deep healing and processing in the last several weeks or even months. Because now that we are coming out of this density that we have been dealing with, she is here to kind of get us back on track energetically and find the joy that we so often lose from our life when we are dealing with these really dense healing and processing times in our life. It's really difficult to be joyful and spontaneous and innocent and childlike, but at the same time be going through really dense, heavy, dark emotions and processing and healings and stuff. So now that we have gone through so much of this, and while of course there's still more of it to be going through in the coming week or weeks, we've mostly managed to get through the density of it. So she is here at this time to help us reclaim the joy that we have lost through growing through all of these processings and healings and dense emotions. She is reminding us that spring is just around the corner, even if we may not be able to see it yet. And spring, of course, is the representation of joy and new chances and new life, new pages, new books. So it's rich with opportunity, especially now because Chinese New Year just started. Hail to the Earth Pig, which is this Chinese's New Year. So, with this, I think I am going to hop off of here and I'm going to go reclaim the rest of my joy from all aspects of my life. And I highly recommend that you all do the same. And I will be back here on Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for my regular weekly live video. And the theme this time is going to be how we as light workers tend to define the word success versus how most people in this world tend to define success. So I'm going to be talking all about that on Wednesday. So bye for now, everyone. Much love. Angel and goddess hugs. Mwah.